Hey guys, welcome to your love reading, Spiritual Infusion 1111. Let's get right into your love message. What messages do you have for the collective? Whew, okay. You already know spiritual awakening. So I just want to throw this out here. I've tried to record this reading probably 3 times now, and the same cards keep coming out. 3-7 could be significant. 7-3 could be significant. You could be a life path 3. You could be a life path 7, okay? Your person is going through whoever you're thinking about right now, whether it's old, whether it's new, whether it's past, whether it's blue, okay? I don't know. They're going through some type of major spiritual awakening. This is somebody that is really working on having a deeper understanding to integrate opposite forces, to what it feels like to be complete. There is a level of awareness here with this spiritual awakening, okay? And whoever this individual is, I feel like you should expect the unexpected when it does come to them, because this is a very optimistic energy. This is an energy where it feels like a major turning point in this person's life here. What are they studying? Wow, okay. What are they studying? Telepathic communication, synchronicities and strange events. And check this out, intentional healing. Do you see what I'm saying here when I say what I said? Say that 10 times fast. What are they learning about? They're learning how to telepathically communicate. They're seeing 1111, 111, 222, what it do, right? They're seeing all of these different signs and synchronicities in connection or association to you. They're seeing your name everywhere. They're hearing it. They're seeing your birthday. They're going through a lot of different things here. By the way, everybody that told me happy birthday, because my birthday was yesterday, I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. It means the world to me. Yesterday was probably one of the weirdest days of my life in a negative way, but thankfully today is a new day, and I'm just really excited to kind of get this message out. So let's get back to it. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video, subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Hype it up if you can. All right, so they're studying telepathic communication, signs and synchronicities, and also healing, okay? So this is somebody who has done a couple of things. One, they've identified that there's some type of fault inside of them that they need to correct, whether that's separating themselves from people, whether that's making different choices in life, whatever it may be. This is somebody who has identified that there's something inside of them that has awakened because of you. And in order to be with you, there is healing that needs to take place. Okay. I also feel like this person cannot, like, they're very logical. So they can't rationalize why they keep seeing everything that keeps circling back to you. I'm also getting that this could have been somebody that had a lot of self-doubt with themselves. And whether they doubted the connection, whether they doubted that you really cared about them, or that, you know, you wanted to be with them, there was a lot of insecurities and self-doubt that this person needed to work on. For some of you, this stems to their mother. There could be a mother issue here. It's something. It's either like they were raised by a single mom, their mom wasn't there, their mom was, it's something here where there's a lot of self-doubt when it comes to emotions, when it comes to this awakening, when it comes to acknowledging the signs and synchronicities. You could be a life path 11, you have 7-7 here, you have 3-3, could be a life path 33, could be a life path 3, you also could be a life path 2, 221 could be significant, 211, 216, 716, 711. But balance is being restored, BR. Be right back. It's almost like this person is sitting here saying, I had a lot of self-doubt, but it's now being restored here. This is somebody that is coming in and they're saying, listen, okay, I have a lot of renewed hope, okay, in this situation. I'm receiving the signs from the universe. I'm having this, whoever you're dealing with, what you may not realize is that they're having this major paradigm shift. And in this paradigm shift that they're having, it's almost like this person was standing between two worlds, a world with you and a world that they have known. So they've had to make some type of decision here with what direction to go when it comes to you. And this is renewed hope, because for some of you, you could be in the snow, or this person likes the snow, but there's a rose that's growing in the snow. It's like there's something here that's growing unexpectedly in a place that it is not meant to. And I feel like that's what's showing this person that this is very purpose driven, right? That they can be very confident that no matter what, this is a relationship that will thrive in any type of environment. I also am getting with this person that in this spiritual awakening that they've had, they're beginning to understand your divine union, okay? They're beginning to understand that there is this renewed hope that they will have this with you, that they'll be able to, look, 35 is 8, 3, 5, 5, 3, 1, 7, 7, 1. Again, this is 8. This is also numerology 8, 8, which is 16. 16 breaks down to 7. 7 is all about balance being restored to God's perfect creation, which is the number 7. It's alignment. It's aligning. But now they have this hope. They have this hope that I can have a perfect connection. I can have somebody who's spiritually in tune. Yeah, I may have to go through the darkest times of my life, right? For somebody here, they could be fighting for their life. They could be climbing walls that they never thought that they had to climb. They're having a lot of intuition, okay? Where now they're sitting here and they're like, I need to stop questioning whether or not, you know, the collective loves me. I know that they love me. Why did I create this total spiral? But again, the total spiral was caused by all of this self-doubt. So you have somebody here who understands that you and them have a higher level of love together. There is a higher level of love here between the two of you, but I also feel like you needed somebody to stop questioning it. You needed somebody to trust you. You needed somebody who made you feel good. And this is an individual that needed to completely surrender. But there is a total spiral here, right? The more that this person began to research your relationship, the more that they had this renewed hope. Because in searching things, they've had this spiritual awakening where maybe the way that they saw the world wasn't exactly how it is, right? There's multiple dimensions to things. There's linear, non-linear, vertical, horizontal. There's all these different perspectives that create our truth to our reality. And in this person's spiritual awakening, they began to realize or recognize that you are the perfect person for them. I don't care if you just met this person. I don't care if you've known this person for 20 years. They're finally having this awakening. And I also feel like with this telepathic communication, they're trying to tell you, listen, I'm going through a lot right now. I'm going through hell in a handbasket. I'm going through one of the darkest times of my life, and I'm still looking for the synchronicities. I'm still seeing events that are showing me to stop questioning whether this is a divine union and acknowledge that you and I are lovers, but that I need to put forth intentionally to heal this connection or to heal myself so that I don't have any more self-doubt. I no longer spiral, and I can create the balance that the collective needs with this higher level of love. So you have to understand that this person already knows balance will be restored. balance is restored when there's the renewed of hope into this higher level of love. Because through this spiritual awakening, this person could have had a total spiral because, again, they kept seeing signs and synchronicities when it came to you. Spiritual communication. I also am getting that whoever you're dealing with, they sought out a spiritualist, whether this is a tarot reader, whether this is somebody from the church, whatever it may be. They've communicated with somebody and they're asking them what the truth is, okay? And again, it feels like this is somebody who, if they really weren't into spirituality originally, is it gonna focus? Is it like not today? Okay, if this is somebody that was not really into spirituality, they've completely surrendered. So they believe now. They believe they have this complete surrender where they're in this community and they're really trying to learn whatever lesson it is in order for them to be able to communicate to you effectively. This is also somebody that felt like with you and them, maybe there wasn't a chance for you guys to get together, but now they're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities that the journey between the two of you, it's not over. The monarch butterfly could be very significant, or butterflies in general. Daisies could be significant. 3-6, 3-7, 7-3. But it's not over. It's something here about this person, whoever they're talking to. They said, listen, you have to completely surrender and understand the lessons that you needed to learn. And once you understand the lessons, you then can decipher why you're receiving all these signs and synchronicities. You can now decipher why your journey isn't over. You can now understand that you should stop questioning, okay, all of the signs from the universe and finally acknowledge it. And finally, be in your authentic self, whatever your authentic self may be. It's acknowledging that it is okay to be in love. It is okay to focus on you. It is okay to heal whatever you need to heal in order for there to be some type of movement. But part of the problem with this person is they have a lot of deep secrets. And these deep secrets cause them self-doubt. These deep secrets, they feel like you would have a lot of questions about and that it would completely spiral out of control. And I keep getting cosmic best friends, a higher level of love. Like you could be best friends with this person or they could be asking their best friend in regards to you. But again, it's coming in as your person having a significant paradigm shift here, okay? Their way of thinking has completely changed. In fact, not only that, but their psychic or healing abilities have come forward here. The 15th could be significant. They've learned themselves that they are intuitive, okay? But again, they had to focus on themselves first. They had to do this inner exploration and ask themselves why they felt unworthy. This is where those deep secrets are ultimately lying from, or they ultimately stem from, okay? Because everything is from the descendant beings. So this is something where you really have to dig deep, or this person is being asked to dig deep here and see exactly what's going on. I'm really, really curious because again, it's showing that they're coming from two separate worlds, okay? So this could be somebody who is in business and now they're trying to understand the spiritual aspect of things. Prime example, Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs went to India to study numerology prior to creating the company Apple, okay? Why is that? Because the two worlds were coming together. Spirituality, numerology, and anything esoteric also coincides or correlates with the business realm. So, holy cannoli, that just jumped out of nowhere. So this person, these two worlds, it's creating this paradigm shift. And again, this is somebody you could have not been speaking to for a period of time. This is somebody you could have felt like, you know what, you really didn't put forth the energy and the effort that was needed. You really haven't done anything for me. I don't feel like you care about me. Whatever it is, it's like you could be in this necessary place of reflection. Or this person is sitting there saying, you know what, I can see why the collective felt like, you know, I didn't care. I could see why the collective feels that I didn't give to them. Because the reality is this. Everything is all about divine timing when it comes to this type of situation or when it comes to this type of relationship. Okay? Because you've been chosen as this person's twin flame. This is about divine justice, right? This is about, you know, somebody coming forward and saying to you, listen, okay, I love you. You're my person. Okay? You've been chosen. I want to talk to you. I want to tell you what this divine justice is. I feel like we could be twin flames. I want to be with you. You know, I understand that there was two paths and maybe I went the wrong way, but I'm trying to get back on track. This is somebody that is trying to reroute whatever they are going through. I also feel like this is somebody that is ready to take their mask off and really trust themselves, because they're sitting here saying, listen, I recognize you from the past life. I understand why, okay, we had this chance meeting. I understand why now. I understand why there's been this chaos, because now you've unlocked my purpose. My purpose was to learn how to heal. My purpose was to understand that I was mirroring you. My purpose was to detach from this mask. This is somebody who is really sitting here going through all of these emotions and everything else. And this is somebody that's really taking a hard look in the mirror here. And they're doing it during the right time. 4-2, 4-3, 2-4, 3-4 could be significant. But they're really sitting here and they're acknowledging that they have completely transformed. For some of them, they're acknowledging that they've destroyed, okay, a relationship out of insecurity, out of their center of love and kindness because they were unable to receive love. This is somebody who is going through a lot of physical changes. Somebody here could be going through a change of, you know, their family dynamic. They could be, there's something here that's shifting or something here that's changing significantly with this person, where they're tired of hiding. I'm tired of lying. The 28th, you could be born on the 28th. I'm tired of lying. I'm tired of hiding how I feel. I'm tired of being attached to things that I don't care about. And in this reflection, I'm realizing the cars, the money, the house, the clothes, whatever, none of that mattered. This is somebody who is really going through this at the right time where divine justice will be held. But again, there's something here about this person's secrets with a best friend. Okay, you could be this person's best friend and they've had this crush on you for a really long time. I can't tell if this is an older person or a newer person. It could be both based on whoever you're watching it for. But you're being asked right now to trust yourself. You could have a chance meeting with somebody where all of a sudden there's chaos and you finally understand what the significance is. I'm going to clear these up really quick. I'm going to take a couple of things out that I want to talk about. Because I do think it's significant. I want to know about a couple of things, okay? So hold on really quick. All right, let's get these up. So I want to know about a couple of things. So for us today, during this reading, because I don't think we're going to have enough time, I really want to know what they were saying. Okay, let's put these in here. Okay. By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Join our spiritual family. By the way, thank you to everybody who's telling me who's stealing my content. If you continue to steal my content, I've now told my brother, who is an attorney and does content, okay, this type of work, so nuck if you buck. All right. So why did they go see a spiritual person? What was the purpose between them seeing this person? Wisdom. Can't make it up. They wanted to know how you felt about them. And if you were talking to them, I'm telling you, this person feels like you're telepathically communicating to them, which you may be. And they were trying to confirm whether or not you could hear them. They also were very, very curious if you were seeing somebody or what type of energy you're in. Like, they're very curious, like, well, what are they going through? What is their current energy? Because whoever you're dealing with or whoever you are getting ready to deal with, they've gone through some type of very monumental tower moment. This tower moment created that paradigm shift. This tower moment is also realigning them with what is important and what isn't. Now, it's created so much forced change with this person where it's opened them up in ways you can't imagine, in particular to relationships. Hold on. It's also about protecting. Archangel Michael, protecting what's important, protecting your relationship against evil. Whoa, hold on here. Because the reality is this, and people don't want to acknowledge this, but they should. There is a war going on right now between good and evil. And where you stand is where you stand. But this person is beginning to understand that part of this war is all about being selfish, leading from ego, right? It's not about doing the right thing. It's not about being the right person. For example, you guys can be mad all you want, I don't care. But in LA, Spencer Pratt should be the new governor there. Or not the governor, the mayor there. Why? Because it doesn't matter what his political party is. He loves LA and he wants to change, and everybody cheated, right? That is a significant paradigm shift because now what's being done in the dark has been done in the light. See, I'm giving you guys examples of how good and evil are attacking us in the physical, as well as these relationships that are meant to help heal everybody, right? You're not supposed to be out late at night doing, God and country. No, you're supposed to be home with your family. This is what was designed. There is a specific design for the way that things are meant to go, that are orchestrated by the Most High, and it's being completely desecrated and ignored here. So your person, they want to know, are you going through the same things that they're going through? They're also acknowledging here how they should have protected your connection, that they should have protected your relationship, okay? But that they changed. They changed. They created the rebellion. Why did they create the rebellion here? Why did they change? What made them change? Their ego. Their ego, they thought that they were the star. See, that's the problem, right? Anytime you think nothing can touch you or that you're better than the program, God quickly humbles you and reminds you that nobody is bigger than the program here. Also could have been an Aquarius that came in the way here. It was something that changed the way that this person thought. It changed the way that this person processed things. But now, even with that change, there's also another seismic shift that's going on with this individual where what changed them is also what's going to heal them, because now they're being able to identify what is good, what is bad, what they're walking away from. You have somebody here that is walking away. Okay, you have somebody here that is leaving something behind. If they were going back and forth between you and somebody else, if they were living the two worlds where they had the person that they love and then they had the person that made sense on paper, they're done. They're walking away from that. They can no longer continue to live in a duality that does not fit their higher purpose, their highest purpose. Because this change, this disruption, it was an opportunity. And whoever your person is, they jumped right in instead of asking what exactly this unknown is. So whatever they've done, they created chaos when they weren't supposed to. And now this person is sitting here and they're saying their day-to-day life, right? That Two of Pentacles, that's a day-to-day life. They don't want to do it anymore. They don't want to live this boring thing. They want to walk away from it. For some of you, it's like they're walking away from money. They're walking away from things that have physically bound them, is what I just heard. This is somebody who has really, okay. Listen, I don't know if any of this is making any sense because I have no idea, but I'm just channeling. So I apologize if it's all over the place. But whatever your person has gone through, the fact that they thought they were bigger than the program, somebody here has been forged by the fire. I love that show, Forged by the Fire. Okay, somebody here has gone through a purification process where it's really incited their spirituality and has given them a sense of inner knowing and duality to hidden information. So now whatever was unconscious before that you tried to awaken this person with, or you knew this person needed to be awakened by, okay, that is happening now. They're in Jupiter energy. Anytime you have Jupiter energy, it's expansive. You have Capricorn, you have Sagittarius. Now, part of the problem is with this Sagittarius energy, right? Sagittarius in Saturn is an energy that's not copacetic. It's like oil and water, right? But because Saturn wants to control while Sagittarius wants to expand. So let me say that again. Saturn wants to control. Saturn wants to restrict. Saturn wants to stabilize whatever is going on here. However, the way that your person is thinking, it supersedes whatever this karma is, and it's being very expansive. So what was used to destroy your connection is now rebuilding a connection for you in the right time. There could be something very significant about July coming in. Okay, everything is aligning in the right manner for both parties. And again, you are going to have some type of significant vindication or some type of significant communication or conversation here that is acknowledging the hidden. And what's the hidden? This relationship, this seventh house, this house of partnership. See, when I say relationship, you can have a relationship with anybody. I could have a relationship with my garbage man. Hey, what up, dude? But partnership is different. Partnership supersedes relationships. Partnership could be business, it could be marriage, it could be negotiations, it could be anything. And part of the problem with this individual is that they are very upset because they've gone through something. So again, if you are coming into contact with a new person, they are going through a dark night of the soul with somebody else that they were dealing with. If this is somebody that you've dealt with in the past that's coming back around, they're in a lot of pain over the fact that they really do want to be with you, that they should have been with you, that this is being divinely assisted to end, okay, whatever they were holding on to, and to give in an emotional sense. This is somebody who needs to give, okay? This is somebody that needed to understand, okay, your truth, why you get angry, why you're frustrated, what action to take, what do they desire, what is important to them. But again, part of the problem with this individual is they were not willing to open up their horizons and acknowledge, you know, exactly what is going on with inside of your connection. And that's why there is karma. That's why this person feels guilty. This is why this person is insecure, because in reality, they do love you. Moon in Cancer, that is someone that is emotional but pretends not to be, because the reality is a crab has a hard shell. This is somebody who's had a hard shell that you had to crack. Yeah, they may be chocolate in the center. M&M, hello, right? But they have that candy-coated shell. So at first you got to break through that bad mamma jamma. And they're so unhappy with the way that things have gone here that they've created imaginary conflicts because of something somebody said to them that they're acknowledging is secretly a lie. This is somebody, let me tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell y'all a story really quick for those that are listening. One time, and I never get readings. I rarely get readings, okay? One time I got a reading from somebody on YouTube, and every single thing that they said was the complete opposite. Complete opposite. Like total opposite, made no sense. Even the narrative, even the details, none of it made any sense. None of it did. Like complete opposite, okay? But then I realized that if I wasn't spiritually in tuned, I would have not been able to say, you know what, this is a lie. But a lot of people believe what they hear. I had one other reading by somebody else, and she was great. She was amazing. Exactly what she said occurred, 100% down to the T, right? But the other person had no idea what the hell was going on. They were just speaking lies. And can you imagine if your person is reaching out to somebody who is speaking lies about you or about your relationship, what that will do to a twin flame connection? When somebody is already insecure and somebody is looking for answers, and if you go looking for answers and you meet the wrong person giving you the solutions, what that does for a relationship or a connection or even a community, it's crazy. So there's somebody here who really fed off of your person's insecurities. There is somebody here who preyed on your person's hidden aspects, even though they knew that you and them were twin flames. But again, somebody lied. Why did they lie? They lied to put this person in their head. Now, what was the intentions of the spiritual person? Okay, what was the intentions? Okay, the Fool. So they could have been very innocently channeling, okay? But the thing was, they weren't asking the right questions, okay? I'm sorry, but I do not want the Knight of Wands giving me advice or channeling information, because whatever this person is, it was very sexual. It was very aggressive. It was very much, do you. You need to go out there. You need to do this. You need to do that, right? You need to take this first action. You need to protect yourself. Whatever it is, this person was also angry at what this individual was telling them about you. There was a level of jealousy, okay? Let's get into your extended. This is a really good reading. By the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you check out Spiritual Infusion Unfiltered. I am also going to be posting a reading there today. That's going to be where the majority of the live readings are. So yeah, live readings over there. It should be pretty dope. And then Monday, I should be having my new computer set built, which is dope. So then I can do lives. You guys can see my face and the cards and all that jazz. All right. So first thing I want to know is, what was this deep secret? Okay. I want to know, what was the secret? All right. I also want to know, because I feel like the secret is connected to the dark night of the soul. So I'm going to put these two together. I also want to know what this person spiraled out about. Okay. I want to know. I also want to know what made them completely surrender. And I also want to know what the incoming message is for that individual. Okay. So what this is doing here, if you guys are curious, is, maybe I'll scoot this over so you guys can kind of see it. But what this is doing is it's showing us the secrets to what caused this dark night of the soul, right? We're also going to see what spiraled in your relationship, okay? What this person is doing to completely surrender to it, and what message is going to be said here, because somebody here is getting ready to send you I feel like a very long and in-depth message or communication. What is this individual's overall energy currently that they're thinking about? Wow, I like it. Their energy is good right now, okay? What is their energy towards the collective? What's their energy towards the collective? Okay, the Star. They're getting ready. This is a hopeful energy. They're getting ready to send you a message. Okay. What is their energy towards the spiritualist? Towards that spiritualist. Woo, can't make it up. Discernment. Okay. Discernment. They look at you as the Star. They look at you as being very hopeful. But when it comes to that other energy, they're viewing them as somebody that they should have a level of discernment for. Okay, and what can the collective expect from this individual? What can the collective expect from this individual? Wow. Some type of emotional clarity, some type of emotional stability here. I feel that, I don't know why, but I'm like really excited to get into this extended, because you're not realizing that this, whatever is going, you've really impacted, let me just say this, you have really impacted somebody to change. Whether this is somebody you met, whether this is a past person, whether this is somebody you knew in school, it's like, it's something about you where everything is changing. Everything is coming full circle. So in the extended, we're going to clarify each one of these. We're going to pull oracle messages. We're really going to dive deep into the micro or minute details. This reading was more of a macro perspective, a 5D perspective, where this is more so boots on the ground, where we can see exactly what your person is saying, exactly what they're thinking, like we're inside of their head. So if this is something where you're sitting there and you're going, yep, that's definitely something I want to know, or if this reading resonated, definitely check out the extended, because the extendeds are fantastic, okay? The extendeds are amazing. It feels like to me your person is taking out the trash as I'm watching the trash company take out my neighbor's trash. It looks like there's trash that's being taken out. I don't feel like you're the trash, but I feel like whatever was in this person's life that was wasteful or that didn't belong is now being thrown away, where things are coming into alignment for what is significant or what is important with this person. So if you want to know more, if you want to book a personal reading, all of that information is in the description. For those of you guys that are coming on down to Funky Town, click on the link in the comment section below. It will take you straight to Vimeo where you guys can grab the extended.